Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, David. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine. And you?
Amazing. I'm great. Nice to have you here, David. And hello, Mari. How are you? Mari, how are you today? Okay, guys, we're going to start in a minute. Let's just wait for the others. We are going to give them 1 minute and then we start. And hello, Juan Antonio, is that you? The one that says Android Blue Droid? Okay, let's wait. Miguel, hello, Miguel. How are you today, Miguel? And hello, Mari. How are you, Mari?
Hello,
Maria.
teacher.
Hello, how are you today, Mari?
My day is very nice, teacher.
Nice, very good. Great to have you here, Mari. And today, guys, we are going to study the intensifiers. So, before we start, we are going to have this activity, okay? We are going to have a fun activity. Let's just wait for, see who is coming. We have Miguel. How are you, Miguel?
How are you, teacher? Good
I'm
evening.
great. Good evening. Nice to have you here, Miguel. And hello, Dani. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, teacher.
Amazing. Thank you for being on time, guys. And now we are going to start. You are going to mention 3 things that make you extremely happy. Extremely happy. So here you have some examples, but you can mention anything that makes you extremely happy. For example, pupusas, or your family, or listening to music, okay? Anything that makes you extremely happy. So let's begin with Danny. Let's start with you, Danny. Mention 3 things that make you extremely happy and why.
I think play soccer and go to the lake with my family
Nice.
and eat all kind of food.
Okay, that's nice. And let me ask you, what lake do you like to go with your family?
Coatepec Lake.
Very good. That's a beautiful one. And let me ask you, who do you play soccer with?
I play with my friends and some cousins.
Very good. And finally, let me ask you, what is your favorite food? The one that makes you extremely happy.
Las pupusas.
Same. Very good, Danny. Amazing job. Thank you for sharing. And now let me ask. See, let's go with Mari. Mari, mention things that make you extremely happy, Mari.
Um, okay, teacher. Listen to music, number
Mhm.
1.
Okay, listening to music.
Eat pupusas
Mm-hmm.
and pizza. And,
Good.
and go to church.
Go to church. Very good. And let me ask you, what is your favorite pizza? For example, do you prefer Pizza Hut or Papa John's? Which one is better? Or Domino's?
And Pizza Hut, teacher.
Very good. Nice. That's a good one. And finally, let me ask you, when do you usually eat pupusas?
And usually on the weekend.
On the weekend. Very good. Amazing job, Mari. Thank you for sharing the things that make you extremely happy. Now, let me ask, let's see, let's go with Miguel. Miguel, share the things that make you extremely happy.
Uh, visit my family on weekends. Listen to music and do my job very well.
Sorry, can you repeat the last one?
Do my job very well.
Very
Sé hacer
good.
mi
So
trabajo muy bien.
nice. So your job makes you happy. That's great. And let me ask you, what music makes you extremely happy? Can you mention one song or one singer that makes you extremely happy?
My favorite music is the romantic. My favorite singer is Jan Sebastian.
Okay, nice, very good. And finally, what is your favorite part of your job? Your favorite thing that makes you extremely happy about your job?
Driver.
You drive?
Yes.
Okay, nice. And that makes you happy. Very good job, Miguel. Thank you so much for sharing the things that make you extremely happy. Now, let me ask who's going to be the next participant. Let me ask David. David, mention the things that make you extremely happy.
Okay, it can be spend time with my friend or my family too. Can be listen to the music too.
Mhm.
And I don't know. It's a kind of food. Um, a Mexican food, pupusas, or typical food of Salvador.
Okay, very good. And let me ask you, when do you usually spend time with your family?
Um, with my family all the night. All yeah.
Very good. And let me ask you, what is your favorite song or singer that makes you extremely happy?
Oh, I have a lot of.
Can you mention just one?
um, can be two AC/DC or Iron Maiden.
Okay, very good. So that makes you extremely happy. Very good job, David. And now let me ask, who else do we have here? Let me ask Jenny. Welcome, Jenny. Can you mention three things that make you extremely happy, Jenny?
Mm, maybe to listen to music make me really happy and I get excited when I hear them.
Mm-hmm.
And to go out, I like to hang out with my family and with my mom.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And to eat my favorite food.
Eat your
That
favorite
is,
food.
yeah, that is like
Very good. And let me ask you, Jenny, what is your favorite food that makes you extremely happy, very happy?
Is like a soup of of chicken.
Chicken soup, very good. That's delicious. And finally, let me ask you, what is the song that makes you extremely happy? A song
It's not
or
not just a song. They're
Mhm.
more like a playlist that I got that make me happy.
Huh? So what is the name of that playlist?
It doesn't have a name. It's just like watch for later, but it's my favorite playlist.
Is your favorite playlist? Very good, Jenny. Thank you so much for sharing. And now who else? Let me ask. The last participant is going to be, let's see, let me ask Carla. Welcome, Carla. Can you mention things that make you extremely happy, Carla?
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
I love sing.
Great.
Cuando estoy sola en casa, no sé cómo se dice eso.
You can say when I am alone at my house, in my house.
When I am alone in my house
Mhm.
and with my friends.
Okay, very good. Spending time with your friends. And let me ask you, what do you like to sing? What songs do you sing that makes you extremely happy?
Quiero ver. En realidad casi me gusta de todo tipo de género, pero depende de mi estado de ánimo, así es. Puede ser bachata, merengue,
Very good. So you can say,
cumbia, reggaetón.
very good. So you can say, it depends on my mood.
It depends on my mood.
On my mood. Very good. Great job, Carla. Thank you so much for sharing the things that make you extremely happy. And thank you, everybody. And today we are going to learn about that. Words like extremely, for example. So those are called intensifiers. So in this one, let me ask Marina, can you help me read this, Marina, please?
I, I am happy watching movies. I listen to music. I like eating pupusas
Very good.
and soup, beans.
And bean soup, very good. Nice job, Marina. Thanks for sharing things that make you very happy. And now, can you help me read this paragraph right here?
What?
Can you help me read this one? We use intensifiers. Do you see the screen? Can you read the...
Okay.
Mhm.
We use okay. We use intensifier to describe the intensive of some time.
Okay, nice. This one. Intensifiers, like that. Intensifiers.
Intensifiers.
Very good. To describe like this. Describe.
Describe
Very good. The intensity of something. Very good job. Thank you so much, Marina, for helping me read. So, as Marina read, we use intensifiers, like the name says, to describe the intensity of something. For example, extremely happy. That is very intense, right? Extremely happy. So now with the examples, let's see, can you help me? Rene Castillo, can you help me read? these
Mm,
three examples, Rene, please.
okay, teacher. It's a very interesting story. Strong. Everyone was extremely excited. Very strong. And how do you say it?
Es
Teacher is
skydiving.
skydiving is too dangerous. Very strong. Negative.
Very good. Thank you so much, Rene, for helping me read. And as you can see, guys, these are the ones in purple are the intensifiers. So it's very interesting. So that is a strong opinion. Very interesting. Or this one, everyone was extremely excited. So the emotion is very strong, extremely excited. And the last one, too dangerous. And that is a negative one. Too dangerous. I don't like that. So do you have any question with the use of intensifiers or everything fine? No questions? Yes, maybe? Okay. So if you don't have questions, guys, let's begin with the intensifiers. And we have the first one, two. And in this one, let's see who can help me read. Kaylin, can you help me read this one, Kaylin, please? This one right here. And this. Kaylin Olmedo?
Two. Very strong.
Mhm.
Negative.
Very good. Now the examples, Kelly, please.
The car is too expensive. I will
Mhm.
buy it. The music is too loud. He is driving too fast.
Too fast. Very good. Thank you, Kaylee. And in this one, too is when something is very strong and it's a negative thing. It's not positive, it's a negative. So let me ask you. Let's see, let's go with Danny. If I say he is driving too fast, Danny, that is a good thing or a bad thing if someone is driving too fast?
It's a bad thing because it's dangerous.
Very good, exactly. Very good job, Danny, because it's dangerous. So it's a negative thing, too fast, and I'm scared. And now this one, the music is too loud, like too loud. Let me ask. Let's see. Let me ask. David, if I say the music is too loud, that is a good thing or a bad thing? Okay, then let me ask Jenny, if I say the music is too loud, that is a good thing or a bad thing?
For me, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Okay, but in this case, if we use the word too.
Oh, no, it is negative.
Negative, very good.
Yeah, it's negative.
Thank you. So look at this. The lady is like too loud. So if for you it's a good thing, you can say very loud. But in this one, if you say too loud, it's a negative thing. So is this clear, guys? Or do you have any question? Feel free to ask if you have a question. Yes, no, feel free to ask. Okay, so if you don't have questions, you are going to help me with examples. So let's begin. My first participant with the examples is going to be, let's see, let me ask Let's go with Danny. Can you give me one sentence using to, Danny? The intensifier to.
It's raining too too strong.
Too strong, very good. Training too strong. Very good job, Danny, and that is bad thing. Very good. Now, let me ask. Let's see, the next one is going to be Marina. Let me ask you. Marina, can you give me one sentence using to, the word to? Marina Orellana, using the word to. Okay, then let me ask Rene. Can you give me one example, Rene, using the word to? To means demasiado, guys. For example, he is driving too fast. He is driving demasiado fast. So, can you give me one example, Rene?
She's running too fast.
Very good. She's running too fast. Very good job, Rene. And there we have some examples, guys. Great job. And look at these. We use to usually with adjectives. Remember adjectives. For example, strong, fast, loud, or expensive, okay? Mostly with adjectives. Now we have these words right here. And let's see if this one helped me read. Let's go with Mari de Gonzalez. Can you help me read this one, Mari, please? Mari de Gonzalez, are you there? Can you help me read? Okay, then let me ask. Let's see, Carla, can you help me read this one?
Okay, teacher. Very strong. Extremely.
Now the example.
Coatepec Lake is extremely beautiful. The weather is extremely hot. Sharks are extremely dangerous.
Dangerous, very good. Just one thing, Carla, extremely.
Extremely.
Very good. Extremely, like this, extremely. Very good job, Carla. Thank you so much for helping me read. And in this one, let me ask Miguel, if I say Coatepeque Lake is extremely beautiful, that is a good thing or a bad thing, Miguel?
It's good thing.
Very good, Miguel. That is a good thing. And it's extremely beautiful. And Miguel, if I say sharks are extremely dangerous, that is a good thing or bad?
It's a bad thing.
Very good. So thank you so much, Miguel. That is correct. So extremely, guys, this is not negative. You can use this one for good things and for bad things, okay? And as you can see, it's very strong. You want to intensify. Extremely hot, like today, for example. Do you have any question with this one or everything fine? Remember, feel free to ask if you have a question. Okay, so I assume you don't have questions. So help me create some examples. And in this one, let me ask Kaylin, can you give me one example, Kaylin, using extremely? Kaylin Almedo, one using extremely. Kaylin, are you there? Okay, then let me ask Marina, can you give me one example using extremely, please?
Mm.
Mhm. You can use adjectives. Remember, extremely cold, extremely happy, extremely sad.
Extremely is
Mhm.
running in mountain.
Okay, so extremely with an adjective. For example, happy, sad. Extremely is like saying extremadamente. So, Coatepeque Lake is extremadamente bonito. It's like saying, it's like intensifying the meaning. So, can you give me
Okay.
one sentence?
Okay. The beach
Very good.
is extremamente beautiful.
Very good. Is extremely beautiful. Like this. Can you say it with me? Extremely.
Extremely.
Extremely. Very good, Marina. That is correct. Extremely beautiful. And now the last example. Let's go with David. One example using extremely. Are you there, David? One example using extremely. Okay, then the last one. Let's go with, see, Mari de Gonzalez. One example using extremely.
Okay, teacher. The snow is extreme
Is extremely
cold.
cold. Very good job, Mari. Amazing example. Thank you so much, guys. And that is extremely, okay? Now let's move on. If you don't have questions, let's move on to the next one. And in this one, look at this. We have the word very. So in this one, let me ask David Hernandez, are you there? Okay, then let me ask Jenny, can you help me read this one, please?
Strong.
And what is the word?
It's very.
Very, very good. And can you help me read the examples as well, Jenny, please?
Carlos can run very fast. Susana is a very kind lady. She is feeling very happy.
Very happy. Very good. Thank you so much, Jenny. And now let me ask Rene. Fast? What is fast, Rene? Do you remember the word, the name of these words? Fast, kind, happy.
Adjective, teacher.
Adjective. Perfect, Rene. Thank you so much. That is correct. Those are adjectives. So, and Rene, do you remember what is the use of adjectives? Do you remember in your own words? In your own words, what do you think? What are adjectives?
Fast, happy, kind, sad.
Sad. Very good. That's correct, Rene. Thank you so much. So like Rene said, guys, these adjectives describe something. Okay, they describe. That is the thing that you have to remember. They describe. So after these words, these intensifiers, you use an adjective. Very fast, very kind, very happy, very beautiful, very easy. Okay, is that clear, guys? What is an adjective and how to use it?
Yes, teacher, is clear.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Okay, thank you, guys. So you are going to give me some examples using very. So let me ask Kaylin, can you give me one example? Using very, Kaylin. You can do it. Just one. Are you there? You can do it. One sentence. Okay, then let me ask Carla. Can you give me one sentence, Carla, please, using very?
He's quiero ver. He's eats
He's
eat
like this.
con S X.
It's okay.
Very healthy.
Very healthy. Very good, Carla. Just one thing. Is in this one we don't need it. So he's very healthy.
Okay.
Very good job, Carla. That is a very great example. Thank you so much. And the last one, the last example, let me ask, let's see, let me ask, Rene, can you give me one example using very, Rene?
I can run very fast.
Very fast. Very good job, Rene. Nice example. And that is it, guys. The word very. So now we go with the next one. Look at this. This word is fairly. And the word fairly, let me ask David, are you there? Can you help me read this one? Okay, then let me ask Danny, can you help me read the word fairly?
Less strong than very.
Very good. And can you help me read these three examples?
The suitcase is fairly heavy. I know her fairly well. They can play soccer fairly good.
Fairly good. Very good, Danny. Thank you so much. So fairly is less strong than very. So fairly is like saying, I know her fairly well. I know her bastante bien. It's not like saying muy bien. It's like bastante bien. You know, it's also an intensifier, but less strong. Or they can play soccer fairly well. Not very well, but fairly well. So is that clear? Or do you have any doubt? No doubts? Okay, very good. Thank you, Miguel. So if you don't have questions, can you give me one sentence, Miguel, using fairly?
The word is fairly heavy.
Sorry, can you repeat? Se corta un poquito, Miguel. Can you repeat it, please?
The word is fairly heavy.
The ball, did you say?
Work.
The work.
Trabajo.
Ah, okay, the work is
Fairly heavy.
It's fairly heavy. Very good. It's fairly heavy. Or you can say it's fairly, if you want to say that a job is busy, you can use busy instead. The work is fairly busy.
Okay.
Very good job, Miguel. Thank you so much for the example. And the last one, let me ask. Let's see. Let me ask for this one. Marina, can you give me one sentence using fairly?
She can play tennis fairly good.
Very good. She can play tennis. Fairly good. Very good job, Marina. Amazing example. And now, guys, we move on to the next one. We are almost done with these ones. So look at this. The next one is nearly. So look at this. We have the word nearly. And in this one, let me ask. See, let's go with Kaylin. Can you help me read, Kaylin? This word, nearly. Kaylin Olmedo, can you help me read, please? Nearly.
Merely. Almost strong.
Very good. Now the examples.
Mexico is nearly dangerous.
Dangerous. Like this.
Dangerous.
Very good. Dangerous.
The bullets.
The bottles.
The bullet. Near empty.
Empty.
Is near impossible.
Nearly, like this. Nearly.
Is nearly impossible to win the lottery.
The lottery. Very good job. Thank you so much, Kaylin, for helping me read. And nearly is not very strong. It's almost strong. So the bottle's nearly empty. The bottle's casi empty. Or it's nearly impossible. It's casi impossible. Okay, so it's like it's almost strong. So do you have a question with this one or everything fine? Okay, so I see that you don't have questions. So let's see some examples. Let's go with Mari de Gonzalez. One example using nearly, Mari. You can do it. Mari, are you there? One example using nearly. Nearly? Okay, let's see then. Let's go with David. One example using nearly. Okay, let's see then. Let me ask Renee. Can you give me one example using nearly, Renee, please?
Is nearly impossible. ¿Cómo se dice llegar, teacher?
To arrive.
To arrive at the moon.
At the moon. Very good. So in this case, it would be to get to the moon.
Okay, teacher.
Very good. That's an amazing example, Rene. Very good. It is nearly impossible to get to the moon. Very good. And now let's see the last word. And this one is the word pretty. And this is not pretty like the adjective. This is an intensifier. So help me read. Carla, can you help me read this one? Pretty.
Okay, pretty. ¿Sí se pronuncia bien, teacher?
Yes, pretty. Nice.
It's pretty, okay.
Quite?
¿Cómo se dice? Quite strong.
Hmm?
The exam was pretty difficult. I am pretty tired. It's been a pretty busy week.
Week. Very good. Just this one, Carla. Busy. Like this, busy.
Busy.
Very good. Thank you so much, Carla, for helping me read. And this one, guys, is quite strong. So pretty difficult, pretty tired. So it's to intensify. You can say the exam was difficult, but if you want to make it quite strong, you say the exam was pretty difficult. So questions with this one or everything fine? Okay, very good. So if everything is fine, then let me ask you for some examples. And let me ask Miguel, can you give me one example, Miguel, using the word pretty? Like an intensifier. Miguel, are you there? One example using pretty.
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
Travel in Christmas is pretty bad.
Travel in Christmas?
Christmas is pretty. Es como
Like that?
mala idea.
Huh? To travel. Christmas is you can say is a pretty bad idea. Like that. To travel in Christmas is a pretty bad idea.
Okay.
Okay, very good job, Miguel. Thank you so much. Nice example. Pretty bad idea. And now in this one, the last example, let me ask, let's see. Let me ask Jenny, one example using pretty.
She It's pretty difficult for me to talk fast.
Very good. Amazing example. For me to talk fast. Very good job. Amazing example, Jenny. Thank you so much. And that is using the word pretty, guys, as an intensifier. So now it's time to practice a little bit. So let's begin. You are going to help me with these activities. So in this activity, guys, you are going to choose the word. It can be the word very or the word to. Remember, very is an intensifier for good or bad things. But to is intensifier, but it's negative for bad things. So number one is going to be for Marina. Are you there, Marina? Marina Orellana?
Okay.
What do you think in this one, Marina? Very, look at this. It says, Bobby failed his biology. Very good. That is
Bobby
correct.
failed his biology class because it was too difficult for him.
Very good job, Marina. Perfect. Congratulations. That is correct. Too difficult for him. Look at that. That is correct. Now this one is going to be for, let's see, let me ask. Let me ask Mari de González. What do you think?
I think very.
Very good. That is correct, Mari. Very. Look at this. Very cold. Nice. Now, number 3, the dog is. Let me ask. Rene, what do you think in this one, Rene? The dog is?
Very, teacher.
Very. Okay, nice. We could use very, but remember, to, very is for good and bad things, but to is for negative things, for bad things. And look at this. His legs
Okay,
don't work like before.
two.
Two, very good. Two, because it's a bad thing, right? It's sad because his legs don't work like before. Very good, Renee, look at that. The word two. Now in this one, let me ask, let's see. Let me ask Miguel, what do you think, Miguel? He was feeling very or two? Pay attention to this one, okay? Nevertheless, he still went to school. What do you think, Miguel? Two or very?
It's very.
Very, very good, Miguel. Because he still went to school, right? So that would be very amazing job, Miguel. Let's go with very. Now this one. This one is going to be for Kayleen. Are you there, Kayleen Olmedo? You can do it. Very or two? And pay attention to this one. Turn on the light.
Very.
Very. Okay, nice. But look at this. They cannot see. That is a bad thing, right? They cannot see because it's dark. So they are saying, turn on the light. Encender la luz. So, so it's a bad thing because it's dark. Very or two?
Two.
Two, very good. Two, because they cannot see anything. So that's a bad thing. Too dark, very good. Now, Amy was, and this one is going to be for, let's see, this is the last one for Danny. What do you think, Danny? Very or two?
Two.
Two, very good, Danny. And look at that. That is correct. She was too tired. And now, guys, the last activity that we have is this one, okay? You are going to talk about things that you are too afraid of. Too afraid of or extremely afraid of. For example, you can say, I'm too afraid of snakes or of heights or speaking in public, anything that you are too afraid of. So let's begin with Miguel. Let's begin with you, Miguel. Can you talk about things that you are too afraid of, Miguel?
I am too afraid the snack.
Snakes?
I am too afraid snack. Okay. ¿Cómo se dice, teacher?
Snakes, like this. Snakes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you're too afraid of snakes. And let me ask you, Miguel, have you ever seen a snake?
Yes, teacher.
And what did you do?
No le entiendo, teacher.
What did you do? What did you do when you saw the snake? What was your reaction? La reacción when you saw the snake.
No, definitivamente les tengo miedo. No sé cómo explicarlo, pero es una reacción bastante fuerte.
Yes, me too. So, for example, when I see a snake, my reaction is that I run. If I see the snake, I run away from the snake. And let me ask you, what else?
Yes.
Can you mention something else Another thing that
Yes,
you are. And can you mention another thing that you are extremely afraid of?
It's extremely afraid.
One more thing, una cosa más that makes you, that you are too afraid of.
No, teacher. Es lo único.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for sharing, Miguel. And now, let's see, let me ask Danny, can you talk about things that you are too afraid of? Anything that you're extremely afraid of? Danny Galindo, can you mention things that you are too afraid of? Or extremely?
I am too afraid of maybe I don't like the cucaracha.
A cockroach.
Yes.
A cockroach?
Yes, it's disgusting.
That's true. And what do you do when you see a cockroach? What do you do? What is your reaction? Do you scream or?
My first reaction is run away.
That's true. And let me ask you, have you seen the ones that fly?
Yes, that is awful.
Yes, those are the worst.
Yes, I don't like.
Yes, me neither. I think that nobody likes cockroaches. They are disgusting, like you said. And let me ask you, can you mention one last thing that you are too afraid of? It can be anything, for example, heights, or anything.
I'm too afraid of the snakes too.
And have you seen a snake?
Yes, is usually for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You see snakes frequently?
Yes.
When was the last time that you saw a snake?
Today I saw one.
Today, really? And what did you do?
Oh, just I leave to go.
That's very interesting. And let me ask you, let's see. And it was near your house or where? Where did you see the snake?
No, it's not near to my house, but it was in the path.
Okay. Okay, that's kind of scary. Very good,
Yes.
Danny. Thank you so much for sharing. That's a very interesting story. And now let me ask, let's see, the next one is going to be Carla. Can you talk about things that you are too afraid of, Carla? Anything.
Okay. I afraid of scorpions.
Scorpions. And have you ever seen one?
What, teacher?
Have you ever seen a scorpion?
No entiendo.
Have you ever seen an scorpion? A scorpion. Visto un scorpion.
Sí, y me han picado. And
Really?
I am allergic.
Allergic?
Fever, redness.
Oh.
I am hospital.
Huh? You go to the hospital when if a scorpion bites you?
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of scary. And when was the last time that you saw a scorpion?
1 years.
A year ago?
Hace un año, ¿cómo se dice?
You can say it like this. 1 year ago.
Okay, 1 years ago.
Okay, that's kind of scary as well. And let's see, and how long were you in the hospital? ¿Por cuánto tiempo? How long were you in the hospital?
2 days.
2 days. That's a lot. Okay, that's kind of scary. I hope you never find a scorpion again. Very good, Carla. Thank you so much for sharing. And who else? Who else is missing? Let me ask. Rene Castillo, can you mention things that you are too afraid of, Rene?
Okay, teacher, I'm afraid of the sea.
Of the sea?
Yes,
And then,
teacher.
and let me ask you, why? Why are you scared of the sea?
For an immense teacher.
Because it's, you can say,
Como scar, scar water.
the water, the sea is large, and,
Yes,
do you go to the beach?
yes, teacher. Yes.
So when you go to the beach, you don't like to swim in the ocean.
Um, as I like, I like, I like beach. But injured in the sea. I don't know.
And let me ask you, can you swim? Can you swim?
Yes, teacher.
So even though you can swim, you're still afraid of the sea.
Yes, teacher. My friend, sí, teacher. Bueno, en el mar, por decirse así, pero en el mar sí da miedo por la inmensidad, pero en la piscina, pues, normal.
Okay, in the pools, you like to swim.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. That's interesting. Thank you so much for sharing, Rene. And that is true. The sea is kind of scary, mostly. If you cannot swim, that is very scary. Thank you so much for sharing. And now let's see, the last participant is going to be, see, let's go with Mari de Gonzalez.
I afraid of, how do you say, teacher, juegos mecánicos?
So you can say, let's see, let me search for that. You can say, I remember how to say.
Mechanical game.
Yes, mechanical games. And
too afraid of the snake.
Of snakes. And when was the last time that you saw a snake, Mari?
Repeat, teacher, please.
When was the last time, la última vez, that you saw a snake?
5 years ago.
5 years ago. And what happened? What did you do, Mari?
And run.
Yes, that's true. If you see a snake, same. If I see a snake, I run. So very good job, Mari. Thank you so much for sharing. And let's see, guys, we are about to finish. And let's see. Thank you so much for sharing. You did a very good job sharing the things that you are too afraid of. So before we go, do you have any question or everything was clear?
Everything is clear, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Mary, and thank you guys for joining. Remember, if you have any doubt with the platform, you can text in the group chat. And see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Good night.
Good night, teacher. Bless
Good night,
you.
teacher.
Good night, guys.
Bye,
See
teacher.
you. Take care.